Oh, Mr. Pete, you all got a bit 80s there. You threw me a bit as well, giving me like 4 bars of solo and then taking it back. And I'm used to normally 16 at least. But hey,
I thought you were used to 4 bars only.
Absolutely.
Slow to the point.
Welcome back to Andertons TV and another glorious video on a glorious day. And if the governor of Texas would hear, he would tell you to take your mask off and like and subscribe this channel. Hey. But maybe you just do what you think's best, everybody.
Absolutely.
Right.
I know what I think. Anyway. This is awesome!
Squier!
I can't believe, again, it's just again, Lee. Squier is again now just absolutely slamming great
dominate
stuff in our faces.
With a capital D.
Yeah.
That kind of,
fat
you know.
D.
If you've got anything from like £100 up to £300 or £400 to spend, it is tough, man. Tough to go, discount the Squier.
Can I just point something out on this guitar?
Look at that
Have
thing.
a look at this effing neck on this guitar. Like you were saying, if you would get this neck on a 3-4 grand guitar, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't go.
I just need to say, look, these aren't special versions of these guitars. These are literally out the box, same as everything. But wood is by its very nature a bit different depending on what tree. And
that's got bird's eye in it, man.
I don't know. Look, I don't want to.
It's got bird's eyes in it.
But I don't want to mislead people into thinking everyone's going to look like the back of your neck. I'm sure some will be plainer and some will be like. But I agree with you, Pete. That particular slab of maple is. I said it before. If you saw that on some £3,000 custom shop guitar, you'd go, "Oh, nice neck."
This is gorgeous.
But it's
not
probably
that.
That's potentially a fluke rather than what you get.
Yeah. So I might keep this.
Yeah.
Contemporary series.
Squier Contemporary series. What is it? What does contemporary even mean?
Well, I don't
think
know,
it means not traditional.
It means us, doesn't it? Contemporary is something that's
I don't know about that.
No, we're old-fashioned.
We're old-fashioned, yes. Contemporary, I think, means modern, different, and up-to-date.
Yeah.
And there are 4 new Squier guitars.
I'm just looking for all this stuff here.
Squier, funnily enough. Pete's got the Floyd Rose double humbucker Super Strat. I've got this wicked-looking 3 single coil, but like either somebody's worked out that putting it here sounds better, or the machine that cuts the holes in the scratch plate's faulty, because the middle pickup now is down here, almost like a pseudo humbucker thing. And we've got some different colours of that, as you can see.
And this one has got a hardtail trem on it, so a string-through body. Look at this colour, man.
Oh, I got confused. I thought they were all the same. No. So we've got trem versions and hardtail versions.
Feel the weight on this.
It just doesn't weigh anything, does it?
No.
And we've got rosewood boards or not rosewood. What is it? Laurel? Pseudo rosewood. Laurel.
Well, see, this is
hardy.
We are literally just looking at this stuff here because it just came in.
What is it, Mr. Pete?
Now let's have a look here. So it is a roasted maple neck, and it doesn't say what it is on here.
It'll be laurel, I suspect.
Yeah, it'll be laurel.
Then we've got these cool Telecasters with the hot rails pick up at the bridge and the regular humbucker at the neck.
Super cool.
I'm kind of feeling like some sort of Jim Rooty vibe going on.
With the telly switch, but the other way around.
Yeah,
see?
Especially with the white one. And then,
that's very cool.
What is not to like about this amazing? I mean, it's just a cool super hardtail Jaguar with 2 humbuckers. It's like
it's not a Jazzma. It's a
Jaguar.
Yeah, but it's got a hardtail bridge, which means that it's not going to go out of tune.
So basically, what do you call? Can you imagine if you met one of them in a jungle?
It's a
like a hardcore Jaguar. It was like double the size of a regular Jaguar.
Hey, dude, don't come over here with that.
Or if you're in America, Jaguar.
We need to just.
So one at a time, let's take us through them.
Yeah.
What do you want to start first with then?
Well, I'll start with this pink demon here.
Can I get you on the correct page then? Holy moly, let's put them on screen now.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? 2 different colours in this one. One is like this pink. What is the other one? One is this pinky pearlescent kind of thing. I don't know if you can. If that
pinky pearlescent.
Pearlescent pink. Pink pearl. Look at that's great, isn't it? And the other one is gun metallic. So, and that's one of my favourite colours from when you see a Gretsch in that gun metallic grey. It's just great.
I'm kind of feeling like shell pink has evolved now into metallic pink as my new favourite colour.
awesome color, man. Okay, Lee, so a bit of specs on this guitar. It's a poplar body, very poplar. Maple roasted neck, and this one is particularly lovely, isn't it? I mean, that with the grains in here, yum yum. Little sneaky.
Got the American Pro Ultra kind of heel joint.
I love that. I love that.
Well done, Squier.
Very much. Black tuners, black headstock, locking nut. The Floyd Rose, it just says it's a Floyd Rose by Floyd Rose. So you would think on a guitar that is priced at about £400, might I add. That's retail. Crazy.
I've got to be honest with you. I've had bad experiences with really cheap Floyd Roses in the past.
This
and I
feels lovely.
typically say to customers, you know, if you want to go down the Floyd Rose route, really understand how a Floyd Rose works and what you're going to have to do to tune it and string it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And be double careful when they're really cheap Floyd Roses, because they're almost next to impossible. So you know what we'll do? We'll tune this up at some point in this video, maybe right at the very end, if you remember. Yeah, that's what I want to do. They don't normally do that, Pete.
No, we have to say these are the first sort of things coming into the UK. So they have been to Fender in the UK.
They've had a little Fender setup, have they?
They had to have a little setup. But they always
that
get
doesn't
that
matter, to be honest, because if it can be set up to stay in tune, then that is the whole point.
But I think when the Floyd Rose, you know, they got these little square things that goes in and then you turn this onto the string. I think the problem with the cheaper ones are these are quite soft metal, so they don't really grip the strings properly. In my experience.
Yeah, I mean, apologies if I'm being uber critical, but a full, fat, proper, you know, top of the range Floyd Rose costs like the same price as that whole guitar.
Yeah.
So clearly that's a much cheaper Floyd Rose. But look,
But
Pete did the test.
Yeah,
he did the full dive bomb, the full pullback, and the thing's still in tune.
The full pullback. The pickups are the Atomic Squier pickups.
Not the Kerry Katona signature series.
Yeah, that's what they are. I like this little Squier, how they do the little Squier logo now.
Squier.
Can you see there's like a little S and a little big Q and a little R. It's TM. Trademarked, isn't it? Which is really, really cool. I just like the look of this.
Is it just a three-way or is it a five-way blade?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Let's have a listen to what it sounds like. Straight into the clean DP40. They really nailed it as I mean. This is set up really, really, really nicely. The neck is a beautiful sort of normal C-shaped neck, and it just feels nice. I always say this with the Squiers. I'm so surprised every time.
And I
don't know if we get special.
I was thinking about this the other day. You know, how many times does somebody go, right, what's the best thing that I can buy for £50 for my guitar? The best thing, you know, is it a new pedal? Is it a pickup? Is it like that? The best thing you can spend your £50 on is the best setup.
It's a great setup, exactly.
Like take it to like look up in Google who's the best guitar tech in my area, and book your guitar and have, because it just does. You can get a crazy affordable guitar and it plays like 5 times better. This is
a great guitar. Anyway, so here is this is position 4. Start down here. That's 1. Position 4's here. Some kind of split.
Yeah.
£400, man. Middle position.
They're actually going to be less than that. I think £400 is like the full.
That's what the retail
price
we get on the thing. Less than that.
Well, because normally, you know, shops will discount it a little bit to just sort of, you know, entice
Come
you in.
Come and buy.
So yeah, that's crazy value, man. Crazy.
Here's the middle position. These are jumbo frets. It's a 12-inch radius,
so it's a little flatter than a normal Strat.
Nice and flat. That's incredible. It's incredible.
Do you think Pete likes this guitar?
You think I like it? I know you people go, oh, Pete likes everything he plays. Like, trust me, you can tell if I'm like, nah, it's just a little bit, you know. You will be able to tell if you know me. So here's the number 2. You quickly never. You delete his number and block him on your phone. I don't know how they split this, but I like it. It's the full neck bridge, sorry. Wow! Why would you change these pickups?
Now, Mr. Pete.
It's incredible.
I agree. Mr. Pete, Floyd Rose double humbucker guitar wouldn't normally be played in that kind of style. Well, it could be, but I suspect that all the world's audience wants to see delay, a lot of gain, dive bombing, harmonic, pick squeals and all sorts.
Just a little bit of gain first. I just want to see what it does with a mild sort of overdrive. Nice. Maybe a little bit sort of thin, but that is the split, isn't it? Two together. Nice with just that. And then you want the gain.
I still want to hear some Def Leppard or early Bon Jovi or Van Halen.
Okay, so I've got a Dane going into a gunshot into an Aqua purse, and this is the bridge. That is that Van Halen, isn't it?
Right, no camera stoppage, nothing, no tuning, E chord, no pedals. Play.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ah, look, there we go.
I mean, that really dig that.
That is a good.
I like it.
Fine. Well, we better move on to another guitar. We'll be here till Tuesday. Okay.
Wow, that one is a bit special, that one, Lee.
This is the special Strat out of the Contemporary range. And as you can see, you can get this cool ice blue colour, this amazing black with the sort of anodized silver guard on it. You've got a hardtail version in this crazy metallic sunburst.
I love this.
And a white one. That's super.
That's probably
80s.
Metallic as well, isn't it?
White, I don't know. It'll be on screen now, and that's white with a matching black headstock that doesn't match anything. Anyway, so what I wanted to kind of go through was what this sounded like. It feels like a Strat. This also has the flat radius fingerboard on it, but we don't have any kind of a locking trem now. We have just a regular vintage style trem, but a 2-pivot style trem, so maybe not that vintage-ish. The big headstock, normal tuners, jumbo frets, but of course this is where it gets kind of groovy. What do you think?
Very groovy, isn't it?
I almost want comments away. Does this look cool, because when I first saw this on the sort of, the internet thing that Fender show us things on, I did see this and went, ooh, that interests me. What does that do?
And it's funny how that makes the guitar looks very different from just a humbucker and anyway.
Yeah, so here we go. Neck pickup. This probably won't sound terribly different, to a normal Strat. That was what we did at the beginning, just more distortion.
It's on an angle, isn't it?
Yes.
That pickup.
Do you know why they do that, people?
No.
The closer the pickup gets to the bridge, the brighter it becomes. The further away from the bridge, the warmer it becomes. So some of the pickups, when you see on Strats and stuff, the reason it's slanted is to make the treble strings a little brighter and the bass strings a little warmer.
But wouldn't you think that would be the other way around, though?
If you look on a conventional Strat, the bridge pickup is angled, but the neck and the middle pickups are straight. This one, they're all angled.
Yeah, angle or straight, who cares? It's all good for me.
Next one down from the neck position, so position 4, we're going back to front here, but 4 is all 3 of the pickups together. How does that sound different to a normal position 4? A little bit darker maybe?
I was going to say a bit fuller.
Oh, okay, so the next position is position 3, is your traditional neck and middle position. So they're not quite the same wiring as a normal Strat here. So that's probably a good comparison. That's all 3 pickups. This is just neck and middle. It is
a low end.
A bit fuller and brighter.
Yeah.
Like it's almost gone like that big,
This big, put it in the...
Yeah. What? Position 2 is just the middle pickup. Now because the middle pickup isn't really in the middle, I guess it's going to sound a little bit more like a bridge pickup. Maybe not as ice picky, is it? And then finally is the 2 pickups together, and that's wired differently as well, so it's humbucker. With gain from the Noble's ODR1.
Sounds great, man.
Stylistically, who does this aim at?
I don't know. I mean, it's just
that. Sorry, the one that you had at the beginning. I think it's almost quite clear. It's definitely
it's
harking back
super
to
stretchy.
a Charvel kind of vibe, isn't it?
But the neck is more. It's not as slim as a
I purely mean aesthetically. I was drawn to the one with the anodized silver guard on it. I mean, don't know. I want to say that they've got... Hello? Is there anybody in there? I love it. You know what I like about this? It's not too much gain. It's like whatever setting you go on, there's nothing that's really kicking the pedals and the amp in the balls. So it's always got that slightly
puffy,
vintage Strat.
It's a very vintage wound, low wind. Sounds like. I really like these.
I mean,
Yeah, keep playing on. We'll be here all day long.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, when we jam out, we'll try the hardtail one. I can't imagine it sounds vastly different, but obviously you've got the different fretboard on it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this Telecaster R8.
R8.
Yeah, and this is because this is a rail single coil, and this is a humbucker. Again, same. This is super light as well. It's a popular thing, I'm sure. Roasted maple neck, string through body. This is really cool. Bound. I
forgot to mention this on this one. So they've all got that. Yeah, they've all got that.
And it's very cool because this is actually, again, it's a pearlescent white. So there's three colors. There's the shoreline gold and the gunmetallic grey, which you've got over there. It's got the binding.
The gold's going to look spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Let's have some tones. Here's some clean tones. Nice, they nailed that.
That's the same atomic humbucker that's in the...
it's atomic kitten humbucker.
One, right?
It's an atomic kitten humbucker. Here is the middle position, both together.
That's a bit spanky. It's
very spanky.
That's not like the middle position of a Les Paul, is it? That is more middle position of a Telecaster.
Yeah. And there's the bridge, so this is the rail. Very hunky but driven. All of these words, man, if somebody would ever write down all the weird words we say, hunky but driven. It's funny how anything Telecaster-y shape with this configuration and a string-through body sounds like a Telecaster, whether you put a humbucking pickup in the bridge. Do you know what I mean, though? Because that's... It's got kind of...
How are you finding the switch position versus the volume?
Easy peasy.
Yeah, doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me. But the volume is here, so the volume is still the same and the tone is the same.
Do you have a preference about having the switch at the front or the switch at the back?
It doesn't really bother me. You can switch it around if you want, I guess. It don't bother me. That it's almost kind of... I don't think it makes any difference really.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't bother Peter Hanor.
that was a long-winded way of saying that. Here's a bit of a mild gain. Wow, that's great,
it's really
man.
good.
That's the what? That's a proper rock shocking guitar, isn't it? It's a proper like rock and roll guitar. So here's the middle. Very useful. More gain. was a bit Hendrixy, that, wasn't it?
Mate.
Like, isn't that great, though?
Well, I've got to give him a shout out as well. Pete stuck a Thorpe gunshot just after his Thorpe Dane.
They sound great together.
And that is a marriage made in hell, I want to say, because that's where the tones are coming from. It's like
that
dirty.
was it. That was all it was.
It's really good sound,
The
man.
gunshot there. And then with the Dane into it. We'll do that back.
Which, I'll be honest with you, those two pedals together cost more than the guitar. So, in fact, we've forgotten to tell you prices
That's
of all
about
these. As we've
$379.
gone. They're all around about the sort of 350, 400 quid mark,
We'll
aren't
put
they?
the links below.
Shall we finish on this one?
Let's finish on the
Jaguar. Definitely my favourite of the Fender offset models. I've always been more of a fan of the Jaguar than I have the Jazzmaster or the Mustang, and I think that's probably to do with the fact I like visually, I like all the chrome that you get on the Jaguar, but I like the shorter scale length. So this is a 24-inch scale length. So from basically here to here is quite a bit shorter than a Strat or a Telecaster would be. And that gives you a different tone and also a different feel on the strings. They feel a bit more bendy. And I like that.
bendy.
We have got two humbuckers and a conventional three-way switch down here with volume and tone, and we'll go through that in a second. And then we've got a cool switch. Jaguars and Jazzmasters have always had kind of weird switching systems on them, but we've got a switch here that switches the pickups from series to parallel when they're both on, and that again switches from a sort of a thinner, brighter sound to a fatter tone. And we've also got another switch that coil taps the humbuckers as well. So let's have a little listen. So I'm going to start with the neck pickup here. Fat and juicy. Pretty sure, so that's going to be the split, isn't it? So there's full humbucker. That's a little thinner. So I'll leave it on the full humbucker. Both together. In parallel now. Versus series. Back humbucker. Big zingy sound, like it. Woo!
Yeah, that's a lot of power.
But again, it's kind of cool because we've got this, you know, Gibson style Tunematic tailpiece here. Good for string tuning, looks cool, loads of chrome. The black cap matching headstock. Again, got these roasted maple necks here. They just look fab. And we've got the sort of the heel joint off the more contemporary style American guitars.
Yeah. Maybe
I
they just
don't
had
really
loads of
know,
bodies lying around with this on they couldn't use for anything else.
I don't know if every time I pick up a Jaguar, I kind of think you need to play something a bit off the wall, you know. So like loads of chords that don't go together, you know, that kind of off the wall sort of thing. That's the way I would go.
That's your thing.
Or maybe you just want to slam some gain on.
Yeah.
I can.
That's great.
Maybe when you kind of tune into playing guitars that are short scale versus regular scale, you begin to hear like why that difference in tone.
Why?
I need to learn chord sequences that go together rather than just chords. Anyway,
Well,
so
me
look,
too.
I think we've cocked the pricing up all the way. Some of these are cheaper than we even thought. So, hit the links below. But I think they're all somewhere between £300 and £400.
No, less than that.
Crazy.
350 for the 350 for
That
the.
is when I last looked in between £300 and £400. But you know, maybe it's.
Did you say
if I'm
like
wrong,
that?
everybody, I apologise. And they're 300.
Yeah, but they're closer to £300 than because the other one, these ones. Fuck you, man. Anyway.
Right, look, that's it. There's no more to tell you. This has already been far too long and we've wasted an entire evening of your life. Or probably, if, like most of us, you just watch this at work. Oh, you could have been doing something else.
No, you probably wouldn't do anything else. You're like, thank God they put another video live so I can not do any work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Furlough is fun.
Hashtag.
Right, come on. Let's play out with something. Well done, Squier.
Again, nailed it, man. Nailed it. For the price, absolutely killed it.
Yes.
This
I
looks
forgot to tell you as
great.
well, although perhaps it flashed up earlier, this comes in another spectacular colour. The sort of ice blue sunburst thing just looks great. Kind of like a bit like a... Well, I think it's that colour, but in that guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, heavens above. Do you know what we should say? I apologise, left-handed people, as far as we know at the moment. There aren't any, but I'm sure there will be. And it's really, you know, don't kill the messenger. I'm just saying. But I'm sure if you post
check this out.
enough time on Fender's Facebook page that you want left-handed versions of these, I'm sure they'll listen.
That looks wicked, man. That looks great. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Jimmy.
You got the reverse headstock you normally have to pay extra for.
Yeah, Jimmy. It's
You're
Jimmy
not wrong.
style.
You're not wrong. You
Bosh.
could always do that. Anyway, right. Okay. See you next time, everybody. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Pete and I be stupid every day.